I'm sorry, Chloe. Your fiancé is mine now. Liam, he wants to marry me.
What?
Yesterday was your third anniversary with Liam. He didn't show up at the restaurant, right? And you haven't heard from him. Unfortunately, he's been with me since yesterday.
I can't believe you are aware of what happened yesterday and that I was unable to contact him. Have you really been with Liam since yesterday? And what do you mean he's yours? Are you saying I'm your best friend and you stole my fiancé?
I told you I'm sorry, didn't I? I apologize because I knew you two are getting married soon. And Liam is the scion of a family who runs big company, and you are almost getting married into wealth.
Why did you steal Liam from me? We've been best friends since middle school.
I took him away from you because we were best friends. I couldn't believe you were getting married before me. And how can I stand by and watch you marry such a nice man?
What?
You and I are both turning 30 this year. My friends are all getting married, but I don't even have a boyfriend. And what if my best friend gets married in the middle of all this? Do you know how miserable I would feel?
What do you mean you feel miserable? It makes no difference how old you are when it comes to marriage. You too can meet someone nice and marry someday.
Shut up! I don't want to hear from someone who tried to get married before me. If you're going to marry a part-time or unemployed man, I could have ignored it. I could have tolerated a bottom feeder. But a scion? How can I forgive you for that?
I have no idea what you're talking about. You could have facilitated me on my marriage if you were my friend. But instead, you're stealing my fiancé. Do you really want our long-standing friendship to end this way?
Money is more important than a long-time friendship, isn't it?
Excuse me?
You're a good friend, that's for sure, and that's why we're best friends. But you wouldn't just give me $7,500 every month because we are best friends, would you? I'm sure you wouldn't allow me to live a lavish lifestyle every day. But that's what Liam promised me. When we marry, he will give me $7,500 per month as pocket money. He promised to let me live lavishly on my anniversary and birthday every year. I'd give up our friendship in an instant if he said something like that to me.
No way.
That's why Liam and I are getting married. I won't even invite you to my wedding because we are not friends anymore. You can check out our gorgeous wedding on social media.
What's going on, Liam? I just got a call from my best friend Camilla. She said you two have been together since yesterday. What? If you're going to switch from me, just tell me. Don't just walk away from me. And never contact me again. If you're gonna end your relationship with me, just say so, you scumbag.
Oh, how scary. I thought you'd be crying, but you're just pissed off. That's something I don't like about you. That's why you're being dumped by me.
Huh?
Well, I'm sorry I cheated on you. Considering that we are engaged, I apologize. But I met a woman who's dozens of times better than you. It's a man's instinct to marry a good woman.
So, you're asking me to forgive you?
Don't be silly. I can't help it. Camilla is hundreds of times more attractive than you. I didn't know you had a friend who'd won a beauty contest.
You show no remorse and make no apology. I'm quite impressed by your defiance.
Because you're the one who directed me to behave openly. That's why I'm acting manly and openly.
Excuse me?
Well, We've been together for almost 3 years now. I have feelings for you too. So I can make you my second wife if you want.
What did you say?
That would make you happy, wouldn't it? Of course, you'll be happy.
You've got to be kidding me. Who wants to be your second wife? This is the last time I'm seeing you. Don't ever contact me again.
Oh, come on. Are you just gonna leave me like this? I'm the heir to a large corporation. You'll regret what you just said for the rest of your life.
That's exactly what I want to say to you. You're just being selfish. Who cares if you're a scion of a large corporation? You're just hurting and upsetting people around you. You can't be forgiven. You'll regret this day someday for sure. It'll be too late to apologize or express regret.
Nothing is sadder than a bitter loser, such as a woman who has been dumped. I'm sorry, but I've never regretted anything in my life. Then I'll never contact you again as you wish. You'll never meet another man as good as me. Still, good luck finding someone to marry.
Hey, listen! Me and Liam finally got married. Just now, we both went to the office to register our marriage.
Well, congratulations. The birth of a shameless, blundering couple.
Knock it off! Don't get upset with me just because you're jealous. Even if you act like that, Liam will not be yours. We are gonna be a super rich and happily married.
Super rich and happily married, huh?
As for the wedding ring, I'm getting a diamond ring. I went to see it with him yesterday. It's stunning, and the diamond is enormous. Liam told me only you in the world would look good with this ring.
You appear to be very attached to him.
He made me feel extremely uneasy. People in the store were also listening in on our conversation. But no matter where he is, he says whatever he feels. He keeps whispering, "I love you," all the way to the car. I feel sorry for the driver who has to listen to that every day. Oh, and by driver, I mean my personal driver. When I got home, he surprised me with a car and a driver to commemorate our engagement.
What the hell is that? I never got an engagement gift before.
Oh no! You were engaged and he didn't do anything for you? That makes it sound like he did love you. Well, I'm sure he did. But perhaps he gave me a card because he loves me more than he loves you.
Oh, maybe that's true.
I don't know. I'm so happy that I'm wondering if I deserve to be so happy. You initially upset me to the point where I took him away from you. I never expected to be so loved and to be able to enjoy all of life's luxuries.
I'm glad you're happy. You lost your best friend to get your fiancé. If you weren't happy, it would be pathetic.
Don't be so stubborn, you're a loser. In the past month, a few more of my friends got married. And now you are back at square one because your fiancé was taken away from you just as you were about to marry. Now it's your turn to go out and find someone to marry.
I beg your pardon?
I've been on the matchmaking apps from morning till night. I registered with at least 10 dating agencies. And I attended at least 3 blind dates a week. You should also go around looking for a man in vain.
Wow, Camilla, I had no idea you were looking for men so desperately.
Of course, I did that to get married to the right guy. I don't want to compromise, but I'm 30 this year. Men, no matter how attractive you are ultimately looking for young ladies. You should go and be humiliated by a 20-something-year-old girl.
Camila,
But I had no idea my happiness was so close. I got a nice husband and expensive diamond ring. And now I'm getting a huge mansion next. I'm a happy winner.
a mansion? He's gonna get you a mansion?
He's not the one who is giving me the mansion. His parents are giving it to us.
What?
As science parents, you know, have a different level of generosity. His parents are giving us a mansion as a gift to celebrate our marriage. I can't stop laughing because the life of a winner is so simple.
He doesn't have parents though.
What?
So I don't think it's possible that you're getting a mansion as a gift. He no longer has such generous parents.
Hey! What are you suddenly saying that he doesn't have parents? Both of Liam's parents are still alive. Just the other day, I went to them to tell them about our marriage.
Who told you they're dead? His parents disowned him. That's why I said he no longer has parents.
His parents disowned him?
In short, they cut him off. Liam betrayed his fiancée in order to be with her best friend. And then he asked his ex, who is me, if she'd be his second wife. Any man who says such nonsense deserves to be disowned by his family.
What?
His parents don't want a son who would do such a thing. That's why they decided to disown him as soon as they heard what I said.
Wait a minute. What? Liam, did he ask you to be his second wife?
He stated that he has feelings for me because he had been with me for 3 years. Of course, I turned him down instantly.
I don't understand. How can he want to keep you when he has me? I mean, was he disowned? That is also unbelievable. Why would his parents do that for a simple engagement breakup?
A simple engagement breakup, did you say?
Yeah, it's just an engagement breakup. It's just that he met the woman of his dreams just before tying the knot. It's your fault that you weren't the one for him. So, why should his parents cut him off? He's a scion and will eventually take over the company. It's unthinkable for a parent and a business owner to abandon such a precious son.
Are you saying he's the heir because he's blood related to them? Things are different now.
Huh?
For a long time, his parents did not want him to be their heir. They do not bring family or personal matters into the business. That's their policy.
Huh? You're lying, right?
His parents told me that several times while Liam and I were dating. That their family's policy is not to run a family business. They also told me not to dream if I was expecting the CEO's wife.
What?
I mean, think about it. If you let such an extravagant man take over the company, it would be the end. If his parents were expecting their son to be the successor, Liam must have been brought up very strictly since he was little. He'd never grown up to be such a loose guy.
That's true.
With their ample financial resources, his parents desired to raise their son in a carefree environment. As parents, they taught him the bare minimum of social skills. But the rest of the time, they simply let their son grow in his own way. They had enough money to take responsibility if he got into trouble. They told me that, as well as that I could marry Liam without hesitation. That was the deciding factor in my decision to marry Liam.
What?
To tell the truth, I was worried about marrying Liam. He's a scion, so he's a little naive and arrogant at times. However, his parents told me to contact them at any time if I encountered any difficulties. That's why I felt comfortable marrying him.
Wait, did you tell his parents about me and Liam? That I was your best friend? And that I stole him from you and took over as fiancé? You told his parents about everything!
Of course I did. And I demanded restitution for what he had done to me. They said maybe we raised Liam too carefree. But we are the ones who raised him that way, so we'll take responsibility. And they were generous enough to pay me a lump sum. And they decided to cut him off. He needs to be disciplined for causing so much trouble for others.
Oh no!
It appears that you will have to get a large mansion on your own. You should ask Liam for it, not his parents. Well then, I'll be going now.
What should I do? Chloe! My mom and dad are terrible. They said they'll never let me take over the company. They said they'd cut me off as of today and that I'd never be allowed to enter their home again. What in the world is this? Why is this happening just because we called it quits on our engagement?
So, you're saying that breaking off an engagement wasn't important. You and Camilla appear to be unaware of the gravity of the situation.
What? It's just that I broke up with you. And my parents took their credit cards away from me. I work for a company affiliated with my parents, and they're firing me from there too. I thought they were gonna let me take over the company in the end. But they made it clear again that they would never let me take over the company. Why should I have to go through this?
That's what they're doing to make you contemplate.
What?
How did you get yourself into this situation? What did you do wrong? Think about it and reflect on what you did.
What happens if I reflect? Will everything go back to the way it was? Will my parents forgive me? Will they let me take over the company?
I don't know. You're the son, so you know how your parents are.
I don't know. My parents are the type of people who, once they say something, mean it.
Don't expect your parents to help you get back on your feet. You're married and you have a wife to protect. Well, I wish you and Camilla a long and happy life together.
What should I do? Chloe! I heard that Liam's parents have seriously cut him off. So he can't live a luxurious life anymore. He's crying at home because he has no job and no money to spend freely.
As his wife, you should comfort him.
Why should I do that? I'm the one who wants to cry. My luxurious life is suddenly over. On top of that, they even sent me a hefty bill.
What? Bill?
We got a bill from Liam's parents. The compensation fee they paid you. They stated that they paid in advance and expect us to repay it in full.
Oh my, that's terrible. I received about $75,000 as compensation.
That's right. They're charging that amount to us. I can't believe they paid for it themselves and then charged us for it. And they even sent us a bill for the ring along with it. Why should we owe several tens of thousands of dollars after only a few days of marriage? This is absolutely ridiculous. I thought I married a scion of a large corporation.
What do you mean by owing several tens of thousands of dollars? Were you referring to that diamond ring you were so proud of when you said ring?
Yeah, that ring! That ring with a big diamond on it that Liam bought for me. I thought he had bought it for me with his own money. Actually, he asked his parents to pay for this too.
What?
But his parents said they weren't going to pay for it. What should I do, Chloe? I tried to return the ring, but they said it's no longer eligible for return. We have no choice but to pay for it.
I'm sorry to interrupt you while you're acting like a victim, but that's not the case. Your parents and the ring store did nothing wrong. It's your fault for buying something you couldn't afford to buy with your own money.
I despise the idea of being married and owing tens of thousands of dollars.
Then why don't you get a divorce? I don't see the point in being married to him right now.
Yes, but divorce is a definite no. I don't want to be a divorced bachelor after finally marrying at 30.
Oh well, you two just hang in there. If you live in a cheap apartment, you'll pay it back someday.
Oh no! Wait a minute! Why are you being so cold? Your best friend is in trouble. You can help me out. Perhaps you could lend some money or let me stay at your house for a while. Don't you have any desire to help your best friend?
Who are you referring to when you said best friend?
Huh?
I don't have a best friend anymore. My fiancé was stolen from me one day, and from that day on, my best friend was gone.
Oh no!
So, excuse me now. I'm not your best friend, and I'm gonna block your phone number.
Oh no! Wait!
Well then, take care. I'm sure you'll be happy with the guy you chose over me. I'm sure you'll be happy. I mean, if you don't, you're just a fool. Do your best not to be such a fool. And immediately, I blocked their phone numbers. As a result, I've been able to live quietly and without incidents since then. As for Camilla and Liam, it seems that they sold everything they had and did their best to make payments. But they still had a debt of about $150,000. Liam was in a panic and asked his friends to help him find work, but they all informed Liam that his parents had instructed them not to assist him, and no one helped him. Now he managed to ask Camilla's workplace to hire him. They are working hard together as a couple. Camilla, on the other hand, notices Liam, a former scion, being yelled at by a younger boss. Seeing him bow down to his clients makes her even more disappointed with him. I married the right guy. I will be happy in the end. That's what she tries to remind herself every day.
Hey, hun, you're never gonna guess who I bumped into today. Well, okay, then why don't you just tell me, Frankie? Alright, I'll just tell you. Abel. Abel? From high school, Abel? Yeah, of course. Who else do we know named Abel, silly? But I thought you and Abel had a falling out or something. Oh, we did, but we made up. That's what's so exciting. So you guys just ran into each other and all was forgotten? Well, we went and had a few beers first, shared some wings, dude stuff. Buffalo Wild Wings, I assume? Of course, babe, you know it. So what was it you two were even fighting about anyway? Oh, just some dumb sports stuff. Dumb sports stuff? You mean like the Raiders lost and you wouldn't pay up on a bet or something? What? No, and why would you assume that it would be me not paying up? Okay, well then what was it? I'm sure that it was something equally as dumb. We were playing sports, actually. It was a pickup basketball game. He claimed I elbowed him in the, well, you know. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, but he thought I did it on purpose. Nah, you wouldn't do that. You're just short. Yeah, well, that's what I said, but he accused me of having some motive or whatever. Well, did you? Did I what? Have a motive? For elbowing him? No, it was a total accident, okay? And besides, even if it wasn't, it was ridiculous for him to hold a grudge about it for 3 years. Wow, that's how long it's been? Yeah, can you believe it? I've really missed him. Yeah, well, you two were always close. A little hot or cold, though. A little too dramatic for my tastes. Whatever, we fight like brothers. You mean bicker like an old married couple? Oh, come on, you're lucky you had brothers and sisters. Abel and I only had each other. Yeah, well, I guess maybe that's why neither of you know how to have one. How to have what? A sibling. Nah, that's crazy. Well, this must have been some reconciliation then. Yeah, he's changed a lot in the last 3 years, Rita. He's made a lot of money in tech. He's been dating this cool girl, Stacy. Oh, well then. Yeah, he just bought a house in Palm Beach, and he's invited us down to see it. What? I don't understand. To his house? Of course, next month. Oh, I don't know about that, Frankie. What? Are you kidding? You're going to pass up a free trip to Palm Beach and stay at some state-of-the-art smart home? Well, this has all happened so fast, and we haven't seen Abel in a really long time, and who is this Stacy? I know it seems weird, but we always just fall right back into old patterns. It'll be fine. Well, okay, I guess I could use a vacation, and it does seem intriguing, I must say, but no groin injuries, okay? Oh, awesome. Thank you so much, Rita. We're going to have a great time. I mean it. Well, okay, Frankie. I guess I have a month to prepare, right? Hey, Rita. How are you doing? So, what do you think of this house? Oh, hey, Abel. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool? I think it's a little better than pretty cool. All right, well, what do you want me to say? It was built by Rex Stevenson, you know. All right. You don't know who Rex Stevenson is? He's only the biggest architect around. Well, I don't really know that much about, architecture, you know. It's a smart home, you know. Smart home? Oh, yes. Ecologically designed and technologically featured. All you have to do is ask. So, sort of like Alexa? Yep, exactly like that. Pretty impressive, huh? Oh, yeah, but I'm surprised. It doesn't seem very, I don't know, futuristic or anything. That's the genius of Rex. He designs the houses of the future in traditional styles. Well, designed. What do you mean? Did he retire? He was forced to retire, is more like it. The government was after him for his designs, and he refused to sell them. Also some tax stuff, so he was forced to flee the country. Wow, really? Yes, about a year ago now. But this house, this is his masterpiece. Well, the pool is really nice. You know, it's the only house here with a basement. How is there a basement here? I mean, that seems a little bit risky. It's retractable. Oh, all right. So listen, Stacy and I are just so glad that you and Frankie decided to come on this trip with us. Well, it really was nice of you to invite us. It's been such a long time, Frankie. You've changed so much. Oh, well, I have become quite successful, haven't I? I mean, it's a nice house, but... Oh, you mean my body? Well, you have lost some weight. Yeah, I've lost some weight. Not only that, I've gained 20 pounds of muscle. Oh, really? Yeah, no juicing either. Wow, that's pretty impressive. You're just impressed by everything I do, aren't you? I'm just kidding. Hey, so what do you think of Stacy? She's pretty cool, huh? Yeah, she's really nice. And loaded. She's a potato chip heiress, you know? Oh, well, lucky her. So we're going down to play some beach volleyball later. You want to come? Oh, maybe. Are you sure your, groin injury is all healed? Groin injury? What are you talking about? You know, the reason behind your last feud with Frankie, the basketball injury, right? I was just kidding. Oh, right. Anyway, you should come, definitely. But I gotta go change. Talk to you later. Bye. Oh, okay. Bye. Hey, honey, where are you? Are you gonna come down and play with us or not? We met some really chill guys from Miami here. I don't know. I actually don't think I'm feeling so well, Frankie. It just came on all of a sudden. Oh no, what's the problem? Was it the shark fin sushi we had for lunch? I thought it was a little bit sketchy myself. No, it wasn't that. I'm not sure what it was, but I think I'm just going to lie down for a while. Is everything okay, babe? You seem a little bit off. No, it's nothing. It's just... You can tell me. You can tell me anything. Okay, well, I was talking to Abel earlier, and I happened to mention something about the groin injury. Oh, what did you say? Well, he just asked me if I wanted to go down to the beach and play volleyball with everybody, and I asked him if he was sure his groin injury was healed. Why would you ask him that, Rita? That's a really weird thing to say. Well, it was just a little joke. I was just trying to be funny. Don't you have any, I don't know, social skills, manners? Manners? Yeah, I mean, here this man is kind enough to invite us to his beautiful state-of-the-art home in Palm Beach, Florida. Yes, I know where it's located. And you start bringing up his groin to him? Not to mention, it wouldn't take 3 years for it to heal anyway. Frankie, that's not the point of any of this. If you just let me explain. No, I won't. I'm busy playing volleyball. I'm having fun and enjoying my vacation and not talking about people's groins. All right, Frankie, you've made your point. Yeah, well, okay, so I hope you feel better, I guess. Thanks, hun. Is there anything I can get you? No, thanks though. Okay, well, I'll just leave you alone then. We're about to play another game with these Miami boys anyway. Talk to you later. Okay. Bye. Hey Rita, how are you feeling? Oh, hey Stacy. A little bit better. How are you? Well, just down here watching the boys. So they're still at it, huh? Yep, they're like Energizer bunnies. I couldn't keep up. Well, I just wasn't feeling it today. I'm sorry. It's okay. I can't blame you. We've only been here 3 days and I'm already deathly bored. Oh, really? You are? Yeah, I mean, this house is cool and all, but you can only ask the toilet to flush itself so many times, you know? Yeah, exactly. And, well, yeah? I don't know. I shouldn't say anything. I mean, we don't really know each other very well. Well, we could change that. Oh? Yeah, I mean, it's not like these boys are offering us much attention this week. We should go out for a night on the town, just us girls. Really? Well, sure, yeah, why not? Excellent. So, what were you going to say? What was I... You said you shouldn't say anything, which implies you had something to say. Oh, no, it was nothing. No, what was it? Well, I mean, I don't know how long you and Abel have been together. 6 weeks now. Oh, 6 weeks? Yeah, I know, and I'm already living with him. Oh, you're living with him? But I don't know, what can I say? I really don't know what else to do with my life right now, so I figure, why not date a millionaire? Oh, he's a millionaire? Yep, so what were you saying? Oh, well, I was just saying that Abel and Frankie have always had kind of a, difficult relationship ever since high school. Oh, really? He didn't mention anything about that. Yeah, kind of up and down. They'll be really close for a while, then something will happen, and they'll go for a long time without speaking. Oh, that's strange. Yeah, he hasn't mentioned anything about that, and you'd think he would have, considering why he brought him down here. What do you mean? Oh, I guess I kind of wasn't supposed to let that slip, was I? Let what slip, Stacy? What do you mean? Why did Abel bring us down here? A job, of course. He wants Frankie to invest in a new app he's developing. He does? How do you know? I overheard him on the phone with one of his business dudes talking about it. He expects Frankie to invest in his app? With what? He doesn't have any money. Well, that's not what I heard. What do you mean? They were just down here talking about it earlier even. He's going to cash out his 401k and his stocks. He said something about talking to you about selling the house. Selling our house? Only temporarily or something, I guess. Abel promised him like tons % more on his investment. Oh, this is all wrong. This is all sorts of wrong. Uh-oh. Sounds like Frankie is in some serious trouble. Hey, you didn't hear any of that from me, okay, Rita? Don't worry, I'll tell him one of the Miami boys told me. But, are we still on for our girls' night? You bet we are. Hey, honey, are you feeling better? I hope so, because we're all going out to get some wings later. Wings? As in Buffalo Wild Wings? Heck yeah, of course. Us and the Miami boys are going. Well, count me out, Frankie. Count you out? What do you mean? Why not? Stacy's coming too. Oh, she is? Is that what Abel said? Has he asked her? Well, I don't know. No, but I'm sure she is. Actually, no, she isn't. She isn't? Well, how do you know that? Because she invited me out to a girls' night in town. We're both getting ready right now while you two are at the bar. What? Well, that's stupid. Just wait for us and we'll all go get some wings. Come on, you have to meet the Miami boys. Are you familiar with the concept of girls' night out, Frankie? It means only girls. It doesn't mean going to get chicken wings with the Miami boys. Well, wait until I tell Abel. He's not going to be very happy about this. Abel has bigger problems on his hands, I think. Oh yeah, like what? Well, his supposedly smart home, for one. I think it's getting dumb or something. There's a weird clunking coming from the attic. You're hearing that too, huh? Abel said he heard it last night. Yeah, he should call somebody about that. Well, listen, I've got to go. Have fun with the boys, though, okay? Ugh, fine. Have fun too, I guess. Hey, babe, how you feeling? I hope the room isn't spinning or anything. Ugh, no, but if those guys had brought us one more shot, I think it would be. So, did you have a great time or what? Wild, right? Yeah, honestly, I was a little apprehensive at first. I could tell. But once I chilled out and calmed down a bit, yeah, it was fun. All right, Miss Giggles, you mean all that attention you were getting from that Italian guy? Okay, maybe that had something to do with it, but just a teensy bit. You know what I thought when I was looking at you? I don't know what. I'm kind of scared to ask. I was thinking, there's a woman who hasn't had a good you-know-what in a long time. What? A sandwich? All right, have it your way. I'm not going to go that far, but it's true. Frankie definitely hasn't charmed me for a very long time. Charm? Are they supposed to be charming since when? Well, I guess you don't need a lot of charm when you have money. No offense to you and Abel. Oh, none taken. We both know the score. The score? Yeah, you know. I'm into money and he's half gay. Excuse me? Oh, you didn't know? Oops. No, I definitely didn't know. Since when? Well, I don't know, dear. Since always, I assume. You could always ask him if you wanted to. I'm sure he'd tell you. Oh, no. No. I don't think so. I don't think that would be a very good idea. Why not? Well, it's just that I'm not sure how Frankie would feel about that if he found out. He's kind of, uncomfortable with those things. Oh, really? Yeah, he said some things in the past that, well, let's just say I've looked the other way. Wow, well, that's surprising. Why do you say that? I mean, them being exes and all. Excuse me? Oh, did I do it again? Oopsie daisy. Wow, I am really putting my foot in my mouth tonight, aren't I? Wait, is that what Abel told you? That he and Frankie were lovers? When? Well, I don't know. Since always, I suppose. He said it's an on and off thing, hot and cold, like you said. I thought that you knew. I thought that's what you meant by that. Oh my god, I don't believe this. No, I just meant their friendship went up and down, like they fought a lot. Well, now you know what they fought about. But, oh, honey, I'm so sorry that you had to find out like this. And with him sleeping right next to you, too. He's not sleeping right next to me. He's not? No. Is Abel with you? Let me check. Nope. Well, they're probably just out partying somewhere with the Miami boys. Yeah, exactly. Well, so what? You were out partying with me. Yes, but we aren't having an affair, Stacy. Well, not yet. What? Oh, just kidding. Do you hear that banging again? Yeah, I do hear it again. What is that anyway? And is it getting louder to you? Yeah, totally. It sounds like it's coming from down the hall. Maybe above the kitchen? Is the smart home becoming like, what's the word for it? Sentient? I don't know. Maybe. I'm going to go check it out. Well, okay, but be careful. I'm fine, Rita. I'm just investigated a strange noise in a millionaire's home at night. I'm sure it'll be fine. Okay, well, it's getting louder. I can hear it. Oh my god, what was that? Was that a crash? It sounded like someone was coming through the ceiling. Stacy? Hello? Hello? Rita, why are all the doors locked? Is everything okay in there? Abel's passwords aren't working. There's a reason for that, Frankie. What? What's going on? Are you girls okay? Well, yes, we are. Sort of. What do you mean? What's going on? Come on, you have to tell me, Rita. Abel's really freaked out. He paid a lot of money for this house, you know. Well, I'm glad to see that your priorities are straight, but we found out what that banging in the attic was. Okay, well, what was it? Has Abel told you about Rex Stevenson? Yeah, of course. Rex Stevenson, only the guy who designed the house, the man being persecuted by the federal government. Yeah, well, that banging was him. What? What do you mean? I mean, he's sitting right here in the living room with a giant butcher's knife in his hand, smelling like death warmed over.
What is this? What are you talking about?
Damn it, Frankie, I'm telling you that Rex Stevenson has been hiding in this house for the last year.
No, he hasn't. He fled the country.
He made it look like he fled the country, but he really just didn't want to leave his masterpiece, is what he keeps calling it.
Wait a minute. Are you saying that Rex Stevenson has been living in the house for the last year?
He's been on the run for a year, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And the house was built right before that, and Abel is the first owner?
Oh, well, when you put it like that. So, like, what is he doing? Holding you and Stacy hostage or something?
You could maybe say something like that, you know, with the knife and all.
Well, what the hell does he want?
He wants his name cleared, he wants his tax debt totally forgiven, and he wants to live in his house.
In this house?
Yep, those are his demands.
Oh, geez. I don't know how Abel is going to feel about that.
Well, who cares what Abel thinks about it? For right now, just tell him he can have the house so we can get out of here. The man is insane. He hasn't shaved or cut his hair in a year.
Hold on, I'll ask Abel.
You'll ask him? You'll ask him if he can save his girlfriend and your wife?
He says no way is he giving his house to Rex Stevenson, even if he did design the place.
Frankie, don't you understand what's going on here?
What? What do you want me to say? We can call the police and get a hostage negotiator, I guess.
Or you could talk Abel into just appeasing this nut job for an hour until the cops can light him up with a taser.
And why do you think I could talk Abel into anything? He's his own man.
I think you may have a little more influence on him than you care to admit to me.
What is that supposed to do to me, huh? What are you saying, Rita? If you have something to say, then just say it.
Where were you two tonight?
Oh, just out at some clubs, just like you, right?
And what kind of clubs?
You know what? I don't like this line of questioning, okay?
I know about you and Abel, Frankie. I know everything.
Psh, you don't know squat.
You need to tell me the truth, Frankie. I'm your wife, for God's sake. Now, how long has this been going on?
What? Nothing's been going on.
Come on, Frankie. You have to tell me. You have to be honest. For once, please. Just be honest. It's now or never.
All right, fine. I love Abel, all right? I always have, and he's always loved me, too.
But what about me, Frankie? Do you love me, too?
Of course I love you, too, but I think it's just in a different way now.
Well, you had me fooled all these years, didn't you?
It hasn't been going on all these years, I swear.
So what about the groin thing? What was all that about?
It wasn't about any groin injury, obviously.
So the reasons behind your last fight were a lie?
Yes.
Then what were the real reasons?
Well, he confessed how he felt about me, and I rejected him. That's why we didn't speak for a long time. I guess I just wasn't ready to face it.
Dear God.
Look, I don't know what you think you know, but this is all recent, okay? It's not like we've been a secret couple since high school or something.
Well, I guess that's some kind of a consolation now, isn't it?
Listen, I'm sorry. Was it Stacy who told you?
I guess it was Stacy who revealed something to me that deep down I already suspected.
You did?
I don't know, did you? Is that why you married me? To cover it up? To convince everyone? To convince yourself?
I don't know, Rita. God, I'm so sorry. I've ruined your entire life.
Well, not my entire life. I'm still young, but I still kind of need, I don't know, my life saved from this crazy architect? What's Abel doing?
He's on the phone with his lawyer, still figuring out what to do.
Oh, for God's sake.
What's going on in there?
Well, Rex is dozing off in the chair.
Oh, good. Do you think you can get the knife now?
I don't know. He's not exactly out all the way. He's just sort of nodding.
Well, just be really quiet then, and maybe he'll go into a deeper sleep. Where's Stacy? Is she okay?
Stacy is... Oh, well, that might work.
What? What's going on?
Well, I turned around to look at her and she was gone, but now I see her under the chair with some big kitchen matches and a quart of lighter fluid.
What? What is she going to do? Is she going to burn him? She can't do that.
No, I think she's just dousing the chair.
Well, that could burn him, Rita. You have to stop her. He's a genius.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Oh my God. What's happening?
Well, he's awake now, all right.
What happened? Is he okay?
Yeah, once he got the code in for the back door and jumped into the pool.
So you got the doors open. Oh, thank God. We'll meet you out back.
You better call the fire department, Frankie.
Is it just the chair that's on fire? There's sprinklers everywhere. It's built into the system.
Well, as I explained, Frankie, the system is down.
But you said he just put the code back in.
I said he put the code back in for the locks. No sprinklers came on.
Are you sure?
Oh, I'm quite sure.
Oh my god, we can see the flames in the window. The whole house is gonna go up.
Oh, well, glad Stacy and I were already planning on ditching you two, and we had our bags by the door.
Wait, you're leaving?
Is it any big surprise, Frankie?
But come on, Rita, we're husband and wife. Till death do us part, remember?
But Frankie, you're clearly in love with Abel, remember?
Oh, I don't know what I want or who I'm in love with, Rita. All I know is that I'm staring at a burning house. Abel's going ape, and I love you both.
Yeah, well, I deserve someone who only loves me, and who is honest with me from the start.
But Rita, we've been together since high school.
Maybe that's all the more reason.
All the more reason for what?
To make a change, Francis.
Well, the fire trucks are coming down now. Looks like a whole fleet of them.
I guess he'd send everybody they could for a big, important, rich guy like Abel.
Big important rich guys are a dime a dozen down here.
Well, maybe you can stay and meet a few of them.
Hey, where did Rex go? You said he jumped in the pool.
Oh, you know what? I just turned around and he was gone. I think he disappeared into the foliage back there behind the pool house.
Oh, well, good for him. I hope he makes it to Fiji. But hey, where's Stacy?
She's over by the fire, watching the house burn, laughing.
Well, have you enjoyed your time in Palm Beach, honey?
No, Frankie. In fact, it kinda sucks. Rita and Frankie soon filed for divorce and split on amicable terms. She took her next vacation in Greenland, alone. Frankie moved in with Abel, but the relationship lasted a mere 6 months. Rita never saw Stacy again, but heard she'd put her sights on a new money music producer she met at Coachella. Rex Stevenson's whereabouts are currently unknown, but he is believed to have hopped a steamship and fled the country to a non-extradition country.